what's up, everybody? Welcome to our channel. We're offended, you're offended. I'm Kim, and today is Friday.
Did you see Don Lemon is being sued because he at a bar he jammed his hands down his pants and shoved his fucking ball sweat in some guy's face?
No, I did not. Hello, Tyler. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. All right. Well, now that we got the ball sweat out of the way, how are you?
You can check us out. Everything will be if we cite any articles today. I don't know. I'm going off the cuff. Aaron O'Toole is living up to his last name pretty fucking well. Don Lemon is Don Lemon is a bit of a fucking creep. Did you? I don't know if you knew this. Like, I didn't. So it's not like a slight against him, but apparently he's gay, and he's like the one like actual gay person that I think that's actually like a piece of shit.
O'Toole?
No.
Oh.
Don Lemon.
Oh, okay.
Apparently he has to boast that he's a homosexual because I guess that's the only thing that he's got going in his life.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know who that is.
You know who Don Lemon is? He's on CNN.
Oh, well, if he's on there, then yeah, loser.
If he's on where?
If he's on CNN. I would have figured that gay people have taste, though. Like, normally they have taste. And clearly, if he's on CNN, he doesn't. Oh, snap.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure he was like a diversity hire because he's black.
Oh, see, clearly I know nothing, people. Well, whatever. But yeah, that's highly possible. Hey, they got to check off 2 check marks, black and gay. What?
Yeah. And well, I think the whole news anchor, like their people that talk, I'm pretty sure they're all some type of diversity hire. So they're not actually like smart, or I shouldn't say smart. They are smart because they're very manipulative. So you don't have to be smart to be manipulative.
Wow, you kind of suck at that word today.
Yeah.
Manipulative.
Hold on, let me grab a drink. Manipulative.
Don't you wish you could beatbox right about now and it could be like however they do that? I don't even know. I find that fascinating. But anyway. Like beatboxers, how they can like pretend to take a drink and they like, open it and then they like pretend to drink it. They make the noises and such. That would have been like perfect right about that. Oh, I just need to get a drink. Yeah, I'm not a beatboxer, okay?
Anyways, wherever that was going. Yeah, and one thing I found really interesting, look up a picture of Brian Stelter. Just take a look at him. Yeah.
Like Helter Stelter?
What?
Oh, that was so lame.
STE something. I don't know how to spell his name. But look at him and just take a guess of how old he is.
That smile, though.
So guess how old he is.
No. I just happened, I just glanced down as if.
Yeah, does he not look like he's old as fuck? He's like almost as old as me, and he's a giant piece of shit.
Oh my God. Okay. Anybody who is like looking at the screen right now, I mean, obviously everybody knows what I look like, right? I look like that. Does that dude look younger than me? Come on. There's no way.
He has like a perfect chrome dome, and
come on, look, me, him. There's no way he looks younger than me. Well, maybe in that picture there. Well, if he had a hat on.
He has makeup on and everything else.
What the?
Yeah. So just when you see that smile, you see like an evil person, don't you?
That is like literally like the epitome of like an evil smile. You can just hear them coming out of his mouth.
No, well, he wouldn't be like the evil like boss. He'd be like the little lackey, like, yes, master. He'd kind of be like, yeah, more like that. Yeah, that kind of like female witch laugh kind of thing.
The weird little cackle.
Yeah. But so O'Toole is really screwing up the Conservative Party because another member of the Conservative Party has been kicked out.
Really? And why, pray tell, is that?
Because take a guess, sure.
They didn't want to get vaccinated?
Nope.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm out of ideas then.
No, because after the election, the Conservatives were looking at having a vote of confidence meeting, so to see if O'Toole should remain as leader as the Conservative Party of Canada. And one member said, should we maybe speed that up? And because she challenged his authority, he kicked her out.
Oh my God. And a female yet? Oh.
Yeah. And one that's actually been a pretty outspoken Conservative Party member. So one thing, so I don't know if you remember, but when like Andrew Scheer was the Conservative Party leader. So I remember talking with someone and they were saying, well, look at Maxime Bernier. He's kind of just like a loose cannon and he's got like a revenge on him. It was either Maxime Bernier, who is now the leader of the PPC, the People's Party of Canada, or getting the leadership of the Conservative Party.
Okay.
So not only did Scheer win, he then kicked out Maxime Bernier. So, like, half of the people voted for Maxime or Scheer, and Scheer won with like a 51 or like 50 something percent. So it wasn't like an overwhelming majority. It was just enough. And then, yeah, it's just really weird that, people that are saying, hey, we should probably like look at getting someone that will, challenge, like actually challenge, not just say that like unfortunately, like I said, politicians are politicians, which is really fucking sad. Like when everyone thinks, politicians are like baby diapers, they're full of shit and should be changed frequently.
Well, yeah, they just like, honestly, even when you hear the word, I just think slimy.
Yeah, and that's so, like, I was seeing in the States, there was, what was her name? Lori. Oh, I ended up, it was on Twitter that I seen it, but she just like laid into these freaking people. And this was like a representative. This is, our House of Commons. And she's just laying into people. And like, we don't have kind of anything like that. We don't have like anyone fighting for anything.
Not anything that matters anyway. We have people fighting for dumb shit.
Well, we have fighting for racial equity and taxes and raising taxes. And, well, my tax system is going to be better because my tax system is red. Well, my tax system's going to be better because my tax system is blue.
Is it just me, or can anyone else envision these people on a playground, like trying to measure their, whose is bigger?
No, it's not that. It's how big their pussy flaps are, because they don't actually fight for anything hard. It's all the weak stuff. That's all the. It's nothing.
Hold on. I'm sorry, but what you said takes a bigger pounding than the other. Just saying.
I mean, I guess sure. But they're just a bunch of pussies. They don't actually want to cause real change. They don't want to, like, when you have like a record turnout for the PPC, and those are directly from the PCs and the Liberals, And people are thinking, well, we need to vote conservative because a vote for the PPC is a vote against the Conservative Party. Cool. I'm going to vote for who I feel represents me. Sorry, conservatives.
That's really selfish.
You don't. Ugh. Yeah, I know. It's almost like a representative government is a thing.
Yeah, that's a little selfish.
Well, it's just crazy that we're like, they're all like all our leaders are from Ontario. Everyone's from Ontario.
Yeah, does that seem a little suspicious to anybody else? I mean,
well, it's not even that it's suspicious. It's just, but they have a Toronto-focused type of view. Except for Scheer. Scheer was from Saskatchewan, but yeah, whatever. Okay, that's cool. But he didn't really he didn't excite anything. Didn't get people fired up. Like, hey, all those stupid fucking gun laws? God, get them out of here. Oh, you guys are kind of mad with politicians? Well, you know what? Pensions gone. Oh, we hear that you're sweet talking and getting kickbacks from companies and other countries. Gone. No, you can't do that. Otherwise, you'll be fucking charged. Like, really have to put these types of things into play. Get people fired up. Hey, we're going to look at, legalizing marijuana across the board. Straight across the board. Let's look at let's deal with the real problem of, hey, prostitution. Prostitution is, well, it leads to sex slavery. It's not that sex work is bad. It's everything around it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, let's look at legalizing prostitution. Then those people actually are safe. There are places.
Do you hear
in
that?
the states that have what?
I think I just heard people's jaws drop. What?
No.
What did you say?
Anyone that knows me, I'm quite libertarian on this type of stuff. So, yeah. So, there are places in the States where, okay, that is what they do. And they have health benefits. They get tested. There's security there. There's all these types of things. It's an actual business. And people are choosing to be there.
See, that reminds me of like the old school like brothels that you would hear. You know what I mean? Like you had like the one madam in charge, and she was in charge of all of her ladies and made sure everyone was taken care of. I don't find anything wrong with it. I think that's a beneficial thing to make sure people are safe.
Yeah, like, hey, safe from exploitation, safe from being forced into slavery, human trafficking, all this type of crap.
I could do that, Madam Kim. Ooh, I like it.
Okay, relax. It's just though, like they don't inspire anything. They don't get you excited. It's just, oh, okay, another one. Like, what are we fighting for? Oh, a carbon tax that's a tax, or a carbon tax that they say isn't a tax? Oh.
Yeah, just
cool.
kidding.
Well, I'm going to look at repealing all the gun laws. Maybe I'm not going to repeal the gun laws. And it was funny, like, it was a couple, maybe about last week or so. O'Toole was asked about vaccines for, sitting members of parliament. Didn't answer it. Didn't answer the question. Dodged the question. But then said, "Oh well, we're gonna look at challenging it, but we're respecting the request that all members be vaccinated." Okay, so which one are you?
I think we've discussed this before. He's a big giant flip flop.
He's a flip flop.
A bedazzled flip flop.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't excite anything. It's not like, hey, at least I can see where you're going. It's just, okay, if I'm going to vote for conservative, I might as well vote liberal. And I guess with firing of this Deanne, what was her name? Or Denise? I believe it was Denise. Denise, I can't remember how to say her last name. Hold on. I gotta see who I'm following here. Denise Batters. There we go. Yeah, so she gets kicked out. Another kind of like the thing is, for me, okay, it's not liberal. And I guess that's kind of a shitty way that we have to kind of look at things. Like, as long as it's not liberal. But at the same point, now it's like, well, at least they're not conservative.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of not. Like, I'm not a fan of those, like, all these racially. Dude, did you see?
Dude, where's my car? Okay, what?
There was an article. Parkdale Collegiate fired one of their teachers. Did I tell you this?
No.
You want to guess why they fired one of their teachers?
Hold on, where is this Parkdale? Is it in our hometown?
No, it's in Ontario.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Is this male or female?
Female.
Is she white?
I believe so.
Why would they fire a white female?
Yeah.
Is it because she wasn't jiggy with it?
I think it's because she got a little too jiggy.
Oh, snap. The funny thing is, that's the first thing that popped in my head, too.
Oh, not jiggy, not jiggy as in like had sex with a student.
Oh, yeah, that's where my mind went at first, too. Because I'm like, white female. Okay, I've seen this movie before. Okay. Oh, well, what kind of jiggy? How'd she get jiggy with it? Na 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 na.
She wore a costume on Halloween.
Oh no, tell me what it was, please.
I guess she was black.
Well, hold on. Did she have like face paint on, or was she just like rocking the style and the fro and shit?
Let's see. See if I can find it. I'll find the article. But yeah, no, it was. I think I posted it on Retard Book. But if I did.
Hold on. Try not to teach her dress
Oh,
with blackface. I'm too quick for you. Sorry.
Chicken chef bacon. What the hell is? Oh, chicken, beef, bacon, and milk.
It's racial.
Food prices are going through the roof.
Hold on. Show me what she looked like.
Oh, they're not going to show that.
Oh, come on. Let me be the judge. Don't sit there and tell me what to think. Let me be the judge. Don't just show me the backs of kids. Hold on. Is it in the video? Maybe?
Most likely not.
Welcome to your new.
Shh. Don't talk. Not you. The person in the ad that was trying to talk to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I can make up my own ads. Oh, wow. See? Women can do anything. They can even make roofs. Oh, Remax. She was waiting for her hot air balloon.
Yeah, so the school said it has since filed a report with the Toronto District School Board as per its reporting and responding to racism and hate incidents involving or impacting students in school's procedure. Oh. That is unbelievable. There was a lady in Alberta that got fired because she dressed up as Mel B because they were doing like
Ice Girls?
like no, like who's like a whatever's got talent type of thing. That like the X Factor or whatever it is one guy dressed up as Howie Mandel and then the lady dressed up as Mel B and she got fired.
Fuck off. I find it more racist if you've got, if you have a set of judges and everybody's dressing up as, what's his name? Oh my God, I can't even think of the guy's name. Oh my God. That guy, from like American Idol. What the hell's his name? The jerk.
Randy? Oh, Simon?
Simon Cowell. Yeah. So, okay, let's just say this is what you're going as, right? Like you're dressing up as, Simon Cowell and the black guy and Mel B and whoever else. Now, if I were to see people coming in dressed up as, all the other people but the black people and they picked new people, I'd be like, hey, I
It's called
find that more
whitewashing.
racist. Like,
Well, and that's what. Oh, sorry.
no, it's
Okay, so I was sorry. I was gonna say, well, that like, was there not like big complaints about whitewashing and all that type of stuff? Like, oh, it's just
yeah.
white people taking over, appropriating black people, and oh, well, Jesus was actually brown, if any, at least, if not like black. Well, okay. So instead of honoring those people and trying to have fun with it, like, like, does everything need to be nerfed? Do we have to nerf everything, Kim?
Yeah, apparently.
Like, they're trying to have fun. They're trying to do like a Got Talent thing in their school. I'm sure it's just a talent show, but it was called like it was like Alberta's Got Talent or Alberta's whatever. It was something like that. So to have fun with the students, they tried to like recreate it to have a bit of fun with it. And then a teacher gets canned for it. A teacher gets canned because of it's racism. It's anti-racist. So for anyone that doesn't know, anti-racist is they tried to kind of fuck with it a bit. Anti-racist is just, you ready for it?
No.
Racism.
What?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So people want to talk about, oh, CRT isn't being taught in our schools. Uh-huh. How about that? Is that not a critical race theory type of thing? That there are inherent classes, there are inherent races, and they are too dumb and incapable of speaking for themselves. They shouldn't be celebrated and enjoyed. I thought we were multicultural. Weren't we?
Oh shit. Sorry, I found
Uh-oh.
I
We died.
found
But I thought we were supposed to be a multicultural country. I thought we were supposed to share in all countries from around the world. And we've talked about before, like Folklorama, where literally hundreds of cultures come together to share their culture, share their cuisine, to share their dress and music of the area and the way that they talk and all this stuff. But no, it's racist. It's racist.
see, yeah, that never really made any sense to me. Like I find a lot of things in other cultures and stuff like that beautiful, and I don't find anything racist about wanting to, I don't know, be a part of it and showing appreciation to it. If I were to wear like a Native American necklace, which was actually made for me by somebody who was Native American, and it's made out of like deer bones and sinew, and like I think that's absolutely beautiful. Now, me wearing something like that, that's out of pride. It's not
Like,
oh,
okay,
I'm culturally appropriating.
yeah. So this article says, a teacher at a West End Toronto High School, aka Parkdale Collegiate Institute.
Oh yeah, I found a picture of him, by the way. It's pretty bad. Anyway, carry on.
Is it? Where is it?
Hold on.
Like what? Well, okay, but so whatever. So he was trying to supposedly dress as a black person. Anti-black racism is a crisis in Ontario's education system. The example on display at Parkdale Collegiate Institute with a teacher in blackface is an overt manifestation of the racial violence black students are subjected to.
But okay,
Black students are subjected to. So
what was his point of the thing? Was to show the racism? Like, is that the point of his costume?
like the thing is, because they're hiding it so much. Like if he's wearing like straight up blackface, okay, like
It is. Hold on. Like it like legit is. Like he's wearing a black shirt and he has his face painted black.
okay, but what's under the mask?
I don't know.
So, like, because if it was like the traditional like blackface, which I find so weird, Sarah Silverman did blackface, like blackface, where they had the blackface and then they would draw out the big white lips. Sarah Silverman did that, but yet she rallies against it and harks on and wishes the cancellation and death of people that do it now. And it's so weird. It's like, oh, you got to do it. Oh, you are okay doing that, but you'll cancel and you'll fight to have people removed because they did it. Like a little bit of the black person calling the other black person black, right?
Hypocritical.
Like, and then I remember seeing like Jimmy Kimmel. He used to dress up as a fucking basketball player. Karl Malone. Does anyone remember that from the Man Show?
Yeah. Okay, I sent you a picture.
Yeah, I see that, but
okay.
Like, what was he supposed to be dressed up as?
I don't know. That's what I was asking you. You were
like, I don't. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't say what his costume was supposed to be. Like, did he have a mask on over top and it was like a Jason mask, so the eyes were black and he just blacked his face, to create that illusion that there was nothing behind the mask, and he just at times he had to take it off. The thing is, you don't know. But if it was for Halloween, I think one could assume that that's what he was wearing. What if he was dressed up as like someone from Platoon?
Yeah.
They had black makeup on in Platoon. Were they culturally appropriating in war? No, they were trying to hide from the fucking enemy.
Yeah. Actually, there was another teacher. Where was she? A Riverside teacher placed on leave after mimicking Native Americans during math class. This was in October around Halloween as well.
By doing what, sorry?
Mimicking Native Americans. She was wearing a faux Native American headdress and dancing in front of her math class. Yeah. So she got put on leave as well.
I think Canada's gone crazy.
It's highly possible.
Canada has gone crazy. Like, what if the fucking person is Aboriginal? What if the person loves Aboriginal culture and wants to share it with other people and wants to, expose it to more people?
I mean, I guess I would.
Okay, so yesterday, a Native American student filmed this video of his math teacher. After several minutes, the teacher war whooping and tomahawk chopping. The student began filming because he felt that violence was being committed against him.
How so exactly?
Oh my God.
How is her dancing violence? I mean, was it that bad? Like, is he gonna have nightmares? Like, is that it?
Oh well. Mute your phone. Yeah, it's in California, so that's not surprising, but this is violence. Oh man.
Right.
I wonder if
we've all gone mad, I tell you, mad.
Here, can you pause it? We'll be back.
And we're back. Sorry for that little break.
Okay, so yeah, our kids are expected to go to school and thrive while maneuvering racism among peers. That's an interesting word to use.
Maneuvering?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anything like that described with that word before.
While maneuvering racism among peers in their textbooks and curriculum and from their teachers, it is trauma and abuse. Clear consequences are needed for instances of anti-Black racism. There must be accountability when racism is exhibited and our children are harmed.
Hold on. Do you hear all that? It's getting very cold with all these snowflakes everywhere. How is this? I mean, I can understand. Okay, I can understand. Trauma or being harmed and stuff. If people are like actively harassing people and actively,
absolutely,
being racist to their faces and saying all these things, but just showing appreciation to another culture. And again, I never saw this video. So if anyone is listening, seen this video and they're like, well, relax, I didn't see it. I'm just, talking. But it's, I don't know. And in our textbooks, like this is, I'm sorry, sweeties, this is history. Okay. That is the history. So it's good for you to learn the history and not the sugar-coated version, because history was pretty dark, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think this type of stuff will create more racist people. You do not teach tolerance by this. By saying, no, you cannot talk about this.
No, this teaches more segregation.
Yeah, it's that black people need to be kept with their own kind. I'm not saying that. That's what the curriculum talks about. That's critical race theory talks about that. White people, you need to stay over there and you can't comment. Neither one can comment on the other. And it becomes the oppression Olympics.
Yeah.
That's what Gadsad talks about, the oppression Olympics.
Which isn't that funny? I mean, if people would actually stop and think like all this fighting and stuff like that going on, do you not see what's happening right in front of your face? Like, can you not see the segregation and the racism that's in front of you? Like, I don't really understand that. Like, it's absolutely crazy. They are causing so much separation. Like, it's
mean, division. I don't think it's separation. It's racists. They're creating more racists. That's what these places are. So the thing with Walmart and that I brought up with you was I messaged Walmart and I said I will not be supporting a racist company, an openly racist company. Not doing it.
Yeah.
And you know what? And this, similar to like not buying from Nestle because Nestle is a fucking piece of shit company that preys on the vulnerabilities of people. Sorry. I can't support it. I can't support companies that, willingly employ slave labor children. I cannot support companies that willingly encourage racism. And the funny thing is, I will make joking comments to friends. We've brought this up before. Like we say terrible shit to each other. Really bad stuff, but it's all from love. Because you are my equal, not above or below me. It's just so Jesus.
Well, I know that's just I don't know. It never really made any sense to me. I can't. I find it hard for me to relate to people like that. Like when I hear stuff like that coming out of people's mouths, like I sit there and like I get dog face. Where you just kind of like look at them and your head tilts. Like, what are you saying? Really? I can't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth because they're so appalling right now. Like, it's just, huh?
Like, this is, see, like, and look at, like, it's so funny. Don Cherry got canned because he said, these people. When he was in reference to people not respecting Canada for Remembrance Day, that these people don't love Canada. That's what he said. And they said, oh, he's a big racist. Fire, 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 fire. That's not even the worst thing Don Cherry has said. So we hold our sports entertainment at a higher standard than the leader of our country. That's good to know. I'm happy to see that people will go for the low-hanging fruit instead of actually trying to build those people up, instead of trying to recognize and expose the different cultures that, hey, those things are okay. You don't need to be afraid of it. A lot of racism comes from the place of ignorance, being ignorant to what other cultures are.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy, joking at stuff is a way that we can all come to. Russell Peters, he makes fun of every single fucking race on the face of the planet. And he goes hard.
I know. But the funny thing is, it's okay. It's allowed. Why? Because he's not white. But yeah, he is hilarious. Oh my God.
He is white as fuck on the dude's from he's like from like Brampton, Ontario.
That's what you call an Oreo. Dark on the outside, white on the inside.
No, that's a black person that's white on the inside.
Well, he's still dark skinned. Maybe he's a milk chocolate Oreo. There's such a thing.
But to be fair, Brampton, Ontario is basically a Middle Eastern country. And I don't mean that it's like shitty. I mean like a lot of East Indian people live in Brampton, Ontario.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Calgary.
Surrey.
And Vancouver.
Surrey, 100%.
Yeah.
You go to Surrey and
you
literally think you just went into like India. It's kind of fascinating, actually. Oh, do you remember that one guy when I was with you and we were making a delivery and he gave us samosas? Do you remember him? God, he was so sweet.
Yeah. No, like they're nice people. And like, that's the crazy thing. When I can't talk to them, when I can't make a joke, hey, a joke can be an icebreaker. Like a little laugh. I'm not going to say something, terribly rude. I'm not like, hey, if someone like is really reciprocating and we're talking and like there was one driver and this was a learning thing for me because I remember hearing that Middle Eastern countries, like the people in the Middle East, do not like black dogs. And I asked him that. He's like, oh no, I have black dogs. I love them. I love all dogs. Like, oh, okay. That was just something that I heard.
That's a weird here.
Yeah. But there's other cultures that they cherish the dumbest fucking stuff. Like I believe in like Abu Dhabi, they will pay a ton of money for a license plate to have the highest status of a license plate. Like 20, 30, 40, $100,000 for a piece of aluminum.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's like tin.
Whatever it is. Yeah. No, I got it.
Whatever our license plates are made of. Yeah. They will pay insane amount of monies to have monies. Yeah, that's a word. To have a certain license plate. So, I don't know. But just being able to be exposed to that. And you see like there's a lot of East Indian restaurants have popped up. And what do you see in there? A lot of white people. A lot of fucking white people.
That shouldn't be allowed. That's cultural appropriating.
Well, exactly. And you know what? Like barbecue was poor people food, was rancher food.
Damn us poor people make good food.
Well, and so that's what I find so I don't know, it's just so crazy. These crazy white people, a bunch of fucking crackers, never had a hard day in their life. They just live in academia and it's all just theoretical
bullshit
things. Well, yeah, theoretical bullshit that they try to apply to the real world. Like, hey, if we protect this group because they're too dumb to do it for themselves, then everything will be good. No, Daryl Davis, I think, was a real good teacher in exposing. Hey, you like jazz? I love jazz. Oh, you like Aerosmith? I like Aerosmith. Oh, you like Van Halen? I know the guys from Van Halen. Come with me. We'll go meet Van Halen.
But could you imagine, like me, a white girl driving down the street, pumping rap music, and then I'm told like, oh, you can't listen to that because you're white.
Yeah.
I'd be like, But the thing is, like,
to appropriate is to appreciate.
Right? Exactly. You cannot pick and choose which things are cultural appropriation and which things are not. You cannot tell me that by me wearing a Native American necklace is cultural appropriation, but yet I can eat Native American food and listen to their music. You know what I mean? Like you can't just pick and choose different parts that you want to decide that this is bad to do. But yeah, this is okay. This is okay.
Oh, you want to see something crazy?
Always.
Oh, maybe it's not Andrew Cuomo. Oh, look who that is. Jimmy Fallon dressed in blackface. Huh. How weird. But yet he's telling other people. Jimmy Kimmel apologizes for blackface. Huh. Weird.
Okay, well, come on. Show it to me. Show it to me.
Oh, and it's not what? Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, whatever you're looking at. Like I can see what you're looking at. Show me.
I'm trying to find I'm just typing up Chris Cuomo blackface. Seeing if maybe if he put on a blackface a little bit. Oh, speak of the fucking taint fucking sniffer himself, Don the piece of shit Lemon. But no, apparently, well, I guess nothing has surfaced yet about Chris Cuomo or Andrew Cuomo wearing blackface. So, oh well, I guess I don't know.
Oh
Apparently,
my God. He makes a scary black guy.
Who? Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. He makes a pretty creepy looking black dude.
Don Lemon's racist. He owns a black-faced cook. It's like a little like figurine. Oh, there you go. So he's racist. Don Lemon's racist. They're all racist.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh, it's just so crazy.
But yet the Wayans brothers can dress up as white chicks, and that's okay.
Well, the thing is, it's just funny. It's supposed to be funny.
Creepy looking white chicks. That movie is funny. Especially Terry Crews in it. Oh my God. Yes.
See, scandal. I don't know. It's so. Yeah, accuser details sex assault allegations against CNN Don Lemon. They're all from the New York Post. Here you go. Yeah, a man accused CNN Don Lemon for assaulting him in a Hamptons bar. Accuser Dustin Heiss made the comments on Monday's The Megyn Kelly Show, even as Don Lemon's attorney have fought back against Heiss's lawsuit in court filings. Yeah. So I don't want to get. The plaintiff in this lawsuit had previously displayed a pattern of contempt for CNN on his social media accounts. This claim follows his unsuccessful threats and demands for an exorbitant amount of money from Don Lemon. But yeah, it just so this dude is being guys looking at suing Don Lemon because he shoved his fucking taint sweat in some guy's face.
That's so nasty.
And yeah, Heiss claimed Lemon came up to him several. So this guy tried to buy Don Lemon a lemon drop, which now has a funny new name on Urban Dictionary. But Heiss had claimed Lemon came up to him several minutes later and confronted him, then launched his vulgar attack. The ex-bartender also claimed Lemon asked several times, "Do you like pussy or dick?" during the alleged incident. Lemon's attorney said in his response to the lawsuit that the CNN host is often subjected to racist and homophobic harassment and denied any assault. Not surprising.
Yeah, but who thinks of that? Like, who in their right mind would think, I'm insulted, I'm going to go do this? Where did that thought even come from?
Well, the thing is that he has no accountability. That's the thing. He felt justified in this because he is held to he can't be called to the mat. That's the problem.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Like, I mean, if roles were reversed, and it were me, like, I would own it. I'd be like, yeah, that's right, I did it. You don't know how many times I've like done something where I've like told somebody off, and then I've like gone to like my supervisor or their supervisor and been like, yeah, so this just happened. Like, I take accountability for my actions. I did something not nice, and I'm going to fess up to it, and I'll atone for what I did. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no, 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 I would never do such a thing and play all innocent and stuff like that. No, 100%. I did it. Be a man.
Man. Bed Bath & Beyond pulls black pumplins over blackface complaint. When all you look for, like when you buy a car and you suddenly notice all the cars that you've just bought, when all you're looking for is racism, you can find it. Fuck yeah, you can find it.
100%. But okay, what about Bed Bath & Beyond? What's going on there?
Bed Bath & Beyond pulls black pumpkins over blackface complaint. It wasn't about the pumpkins itself, but what was done to the pumpkins.
Come on.
Grow up. Grow up.
On.
This is so...
This is a joke, right? Like, this is like, I'm hallucinating. This is serious. I'm going to wake up right away, right? This is a joke.
Oh my God. Complaints were lodged by Wilbur Alderidge, the regional director of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, which is seen as a extremely racist organization. So it's so funny. The popular houseware store has since taken the black pumpkins off its website. This is an insensitive area. Then, though unintentional, we apologize for any offense caused.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't know who who is more pathetic. The person who actually complained about a black pumpkin, or Bed Bath & Beyond that was like, you know what? Yes, this is racist. Let's get this out of here. If I were Bed Bath & Beyond, I'd be like, dude, it's a pumpkin. Relax your tits and shut up.
I would go hard in that black paint. Oh, what? You want all of them black? Absolutely.
Just sit there, start painting them as you're staring at them with those eyes, like, oh yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. Hold on. It's just nothing I take offense to personally, but since it did offend someone, it offended someone at the NAACP, a overtly racist fucking institution. Like, just NAACP racism. There are tons of people at the end at this. Tons. Yeah, so they support critical race theory. NAACP harms the black community. So this is from Capital Research, America's investigative think tank. Okay. The NAACP has a long and storied history of representing the interests of the African American community, but in recent years, it has maintained its intense focus on racism. Sorry, I should have said this to you. Which has been declining for decades to the exclusion of the biggest problems facing the black community. In the process, the NAACP is fostering a victim mentality among blacks instead of helping them improve their lives. For the NAACP leadership, shifting the NAACP's focus to address more pressing problems such as black-on-black crime, out-of-wedlock births, and failing schools would risk losing funding and status. Oh boy, yeah. So this place actually used to fight for rights, but now they've gone the racism route, the CRT shit, and yep. Oh, look at this.
Can we like, people? Can we just stop?
Biggest problems facing the black community: victim mentality, Oh, lack of diversity, urban terrorism, proliferation of baby mamas, and unquestioning allegiance to progressive policies.
I'm sorry. Can you please say that the baby one again?
Proliferation of baby mamas. So mothers out of wedlock.
I know that. It just sounds really funny you saying baby mamas.
See, and like this. So in here it says, too many blacks, he claims, view themselves as victims. They believe that they are not responsible for their own situation. Their problems are all someone else's fault, and they see little chance of improving their lives. Black churches, liberal politicians, and public schools all reinforce this mentality. Oh, man. And we just, yeah, it is someone else's fault that, funding, communities are typically underfunded, are strained for resources. There's no fathers, or at least, two parents in the home. Ay, ay, ay. All right, fine. All right, let's change this a little bit.
Stop
a little bit
the madness.
All right.
Yeah.
So I was watching the Rittenhouse stuff.
Oh yeah. Is there a verdict? Is it done?
No. No. They assume that there is at least one holdout juror that will not convict or will not acquit Kyle Rittenhouse. So there's a big concern that there's going to be a mistrial and then he's going to be retried. I personally think what does Robert Barnes call him? Little Binger should actually be charged, like formally charged, and possibly have his lawyer certification pulled because of the egregious violation of not only charter rights but procedural rights, procedural admission of evidence, all this stuff. Ooh.
Now, is he the prosecutioner?
The what? Sorry,
is he the prosecutioner?
Is that a word?
Is it not?
The prosecution.
Isn't it?
You mean the prosecutor?
Maybe.
Prosecutioner. Yes, he is the prosecution. He is the prosecution attorney. Oh, Kim.
Oh, snap. That's not a word.
No.
Okay. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be creating my own dictionary. Words according to Kim.
Yeah. Prosecutioner. God, that needs to be on a fucking t-shirt.
Oh my God.
But
that laugh though. Shut up, Bobby.
That was terrible.
I know. Sorry, I'm not great at Hank Hill.
All right. Oh yeah. So so he's there's actually a big push to have him be put before the bar and some disciplinary action, because what he did for that trial, yikes. And the fact that there are people that are cheering this on is terrifying. That is scary. Because this,
well, like what? Like what did the prosecutioner do?
Well, so one thing you cannot do, you cannot ask someone why they chose to remain silent. You cannot do that. That is a constitutional violation. You have the right to remain silent. And he asked that direct question and then continued pressing it. Even when he was found even when the judge was saying you are skating a thin line, and if you are not already over it, and he just kept going, kept going. The defense never objected to anything.
Huh.
Very rarely, except for, very few things. I would be according to Nick Rekieta and, watching his stream, and it's actually been a really good stream because they'll have like 10 lawyers in there and they'll all be talking about things. So it's actually really interesting to see their perspective. A bunch of lawyers as opposed to just one lawyer trying to explain everything. Like, you can see it in real time. But yeah, admission of fabricated evidence, hiding evidence, keeping some of the key witnesses, charging them longer than what was necessary so that they could not testify in this trial on purpose.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fuckery afoot. And if people think that this is okay, that sword cuts both ways.
That's not cool.
Oh, there's been procedural errors. There's been if not evidence tampering, perjuring. There's been trying to alter statements, like witness statements. Oh, it's
whatever happened to just good old fashioned, being honest and trying to win, that way. Why do you got to make up shit? Why do you got to fabricate things just to win? I mean, that's definitely a sign of a weak.
Oh, they have nothing here. They have nothing here. And it's so funny when you hear there's people that are saying well, yeah, but Kyle crossed state lines. If you were paying attention to anything, nope, didn't do that. Well, he shouldn't have had that gun. Nope. There are laws in Wisconsin that you can, and in fact, he was completely legal. So no, another mute point. Oh, well, he shot a bunch of black people. Okay, now I know you're really not paying attention because he shot one convicted multiple child molester, a multiple time DUI, and several other conviction or arrests and charges. How weird.
Yeah, it's funny because the guys who went after him and he ended up, defending himself, all turned out to be a bunch of people who were a bunch of pieces of shit. So...
it was so weird. During a Black Lives Matter Antifa protest, you couldn't fire an AR-15 without hitting a pedophile. It's so weird. Or hitting some absolute piece of shit.
Right?
You can't swing you couldn't swing a stick without hitting a fucking criminal. And fortunately, Kyle was able to get rid of at least two of them.
Yeah.
Jesus. I feel fucking bad for that kid.
Oh my God.
I feel bad for him.
I don't know how this is even still going on, especially after the one guy even blatantly admitted this never would have happened had I not, put a gun on him first. He never would have shot me. As soon as he said that, literally, there should have been a mic drop and done.
Oh no, the thing with Grosskreutz was him the holy fuck, this should this should be a directed verdict right here, right now, was when during cross-examination he was asked, did Kyle point his gun at you? In leading up to the incident where Grosskreutz finally got shot in the arm, and he says, no. But once you pointed your gun at him, did he then shoot you? And he said yes, or correct. Right there. So Kyle did not fire on you until he had no other choice.
Yeah, until you've shown him that you were a threat. And then it was self-defense.
Well, and even after that, Grosskreutz even said, I think he posted on Facebook, maybe it was either Facebook or Twitter, that I should have taken the chance and emptied my clip into him. Huh. Oh, and there's a bunch of other stuff. There's these two people, a guy and a girl, the Zeminskis. were possibly working together. The person that admitted the drone footage, the prosecution office suddenly didn't know. They had no idea where this information came from. It just came it just fell into their laps, and they weren't able to find out who actually sent it.
Like magic, just poof, it arrived.
Well, so there's I guess the theory is that the person that had the drone footage was friends with the Zeminskis, which were trying to hunt down Kyle, along with Rosenbaum and Hooper, which was the kid with the skateboard that Kyle shot in the chest, and he died.
Yeah,
That's kind of the prevailing theory, that those five were all working together. They found the target, and apparently with the FBI, that's another thing too. There was FBI footage that the prosecution withheld. There was
FBI footage. How does FBI have footage?
Oh, FBI. You don't think FBI aren't involved in these?
That's suspicious.
So there was actually, oddly enough, during the protests around the courthouse in Kenosha, already videos are coming out. Those are FBI agents. People are calling FBI agents out. How unusual.
That's
Hey?
really weird.
Oh, this isn't the first time they've done this. I think the only company or only organization that has concocted and executed more riots and everything is the FBI.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
I never would have guessed that.
You'd think a government institution would, especially one that's supposed to be, an intelligence agency to help keep Americans safe from foreign entities. Oh no. There was the well, did you ever hear about the Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping plot?
No, can't say that I have.
Okay, so Gretchen Whitmer is the governor of Michigan. You want to see a chick that looks like a fucking witch? Take a look at her.
I do now. What's the name?
Gretchen Whitmer. You could just search like governor of Michigan.
Oh, the first thing that came up was Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping. Interesting.
There you go. And then if you type in FBI, out of I believe it was 24 members or 26 members, 12 of them were FBI agents.
In this picture, she reminds me of Angelica. Is it Angelica Houston? She played in the original Witches movie, which just what she kind of reminds me of. So I can see the witch reference.
Although I am really concerned for her safety, because if she ever gets water on her, she's turning to a pile of dust immediately.
Melting.
Yeah. At least, or I would say probably in windy weather, she should stay away from houses. Her fucking feet will curl up. But no, out of I believe it was out of 26 members, 12 of them were FBI agents, and they were setting up the plot. The FBI agents were trying to get these guys to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer, and then suddenly they busted it up. They prevented these extremists from kidnapping her.
So, what?
The FBI agent.
No. I heard what you said.
I know.
That is insane.
So yeah, you think intelligence agencies are there to keep people safe? Oh no, it's totally fucked. Totally fucked.
And did she know about it?
Of course she knew about it.
So what exactly is the whole point of this? Like what was the end game here?
Oh, they were trying to show like, hey, look at what we're doing. Oh, look at these right-wing extremists. And the FBI stopped it when half of them were FBI agents.
So really all they were trying to do was just make themselves like look all great and everything, They literally created something. That's like those things, like those, they have like a hero complex where you'll have like a
Yeah,
firefighter who will actually set fires just to go in and put them out to act
yeah,
like the
yeah.
hero. That's what that sounds like. The
Oh yeah.
FBI
No,
set up a thing so they could go in and bust it. And oh, look at us! Look, we did it! Yay!
well, if you see like the January 6th rioters, some of them are finally getting charged, like formally charged, and they're getting insane. Which for trespassing charges, they're getting like 2 to 3 years
Whoa! Is
for
that the
trespassing.
and which one was that? The Capitol Hill one, or
Oh,
just in everywhere?
oh, the insurrection that was our new Pearl Harbor. It was the Pearl Harbor of the 21st century.
Which what?
A January 6th insurrection, which again there were FBI agents there.
But is that the Capitol Hill thing or no?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it was a
Pearl
big
Harbor,
thing.
really?
That's why Steve Bannon is being indicted. He's been formally charged, and Bannon told them to go fuck themselves in a more politically savvy way. That's why like the James O'Keefe stuff, people are starting to think that the FBI tried to set him up because he was actually starting to. So I don't know if you've seen the Project Veritas stuff. So So James O'Keefe and Project Veritas had come into someone that tried to give them a diary of Joe Biden's daughter. And so
Okay.
Project Veritas had it. They tried to confirm if this was someone's actual diary. They couldn't confirm it. So they ended up giving it to the police, saying, this was given over to us. We can't confirm it. So we're just going to give it to you guys. Suddenly, FBI agents raid James O'Keefe and a couple of their investigative reporters, so journalists. They go raid them like early hour raids, and they ended up seizing privileged communication, so things that the FBI is not entitled to be looking at, like lawyer client confidential information.
Okay.
And all of this somehow got leaked to the New York Post.
Oh, somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, so weird. Why would it suddenly get leaked to a fucking another news article or a news publisher? I don't know. It's like, and like I said, I've followed James O'Keefe for a few years, and I've come to trust his work and his integrity. When he is suing like CNN, he's suing all these places, and he is winning. Well, it's all those defamation lawsuits. It adds a lot of credibility. Because when he's saying, I have nothing to hide, I'm going to sue the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Dude's got nothing to hide then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's, I don't know. I don't know there, Kimmy.
I don't know.
All right, so if you had a choice, would you rather have someone with a big ass or big tits?
Ooh. That's a hard one. It really depends on behind. If it's like, round, just, well, then maybe that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking more of that. But it has to be like a good one, not like, redonkulous looking. I'm the same. I'm the same way with the other. Like, I like them, but if they're like, how you like them, like triple Z, now thanks.
Okay, relax.
Yeah, then no. I don't know. I like them both, but
Really?
I definitely think I'm. Yeah, that ass. Yeah,
Dead ass.
that ass though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
really random question.
all right. Is there anything else we want to talk about, or? Oh wait, no, that's
No. It is.
Is it? It's not Gay Wednesday, dude. That's another thing too.
Dude, sweet. What does mine say?
Did you see? So for anyone that doesn't know, for Mech Warrior on Thursdays, what is it called?
Gay Thursday.
Yep. Someone we know got a notice from good old PGI regarding Gay Thursday. Yep.
Are we talking about the one who hasn't been around in like forever and finally made an appearance? That
one from Wisconsin?
One that has a name like a dog?
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, he received a notice apparently from trying to find it now.
What is so wrong with that? It's anything goes Thursday. It's Gay Thursday.
I accidentally left.
You accidentally what?
I accidentally left.
Left what?
I accidentally left the channel.
Oh, our channel.
Yeah. It has been a hot moment, and I feel like I haven't gotten a threatening message. Oh, I haven't gotten a threatening message from PGI lately. Yeah, so apparently he has gotten it in the past. Maybe I misread that. So it has been a hot moment, and I feel like I haven't gotten a threatening message from PGI lately. I'm smelling a smelly smell that smells like Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Because I was like, come on. Yeah, he was calling a thing for everyone to come on Gay Thursday, and I 100% wanted to be a part of that. I was so excited about it. Like, oh my God, I haven't seen him around in forever.
That's just so crazy.
Right? I don't know.
You know,
I don't know. I feel like if you're that offended by everything in the world, you need to just stay home. Stay off the computer and stay in a little bubble. Okay?
Well, those are just more racists. So this world is just full of them. God, there's so many people that hate other races.
I know.
Incredible. God, I wish I hated anything as much as the people hate black people or brown people. I wish. I can't. I think the only thing that I could hate even close to that much is the government. And that's just an idea in an institution. I don't hate the people themselves. But these places are they're just mega racist. I can't believe it. Speaking of mega racist.
I love how this is how our conversation starts. Yes.
I wanted to see we should go and get our possession and acquisition license.
Is like our gun license?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that for a while. My dad actually gave me his book.
Oh, his old ass one?
Trust me, things haven't changed. Maybe the only thing that would have changed is like the kind of guns you're actually allowed in Canada, which is none. But
yeah, you're not allowed airsoft guns or paintball guns. You're not allowed anything that resembles. You can't even have a fucking elastic gun band shooter. I don't know if that's actually true. I just assume it is.
Yeah, it really wouldn't.
Can't have Nerf guns.
Yeah, that's just crazy. You can't have pellet guns, paint guns, like anything that resembles an actual gun. You can't. Like what?
Yeah, you can't have. You can't have a squirt gun, like a water gun. You can't. You can't have a paint, like to paint your fence gun, like a paint sprayer, because it looks like a gun.
No, definitely can't have a nail gun.
You actually, I heard. I heard if you make a gun with your hand, you'll go to jail.
What? Oh no! I better
Yeah,
put
no.
those phalanges away in my pocket then.
Good thing I got my holster. I'll have to tuck those boys away. But yeah, it was just a
100%.
little
Interesting.
yeah,
Ooh,
anything.
do you remember how in our last conversation you ended up going down this like rabbit hole of Terminators and how the Terminator movies and about how they don't have movies that have like substance anymore, or keep you like captivated?
Yep, yep.
Okay. So I watched a movie last night and I started watching it. Okay. And I actually had thought and had the plan to just put it on. I was going to pass out to it, just whatever, just fall asleep.
Okay.
Nay, nay. So there's a new Marvel movie called Shang-Chi. It is
Oh,
so good. It is way better than I even thought it was going to be from the previews. Like that movie had a really good story to it. It was a fantastic movie and actually kept me completely captivated the entire way through, and I never did fall asleep.
let's
So,
see.
to
Marvel movie.
anybody who is, thinking about
There we
watching
go.
it or has heard about it, it's on Disney Plus. Sorry, I know you're anti-Disney, but
Yep.
really good movie. Really, really good movie. Marvel,
And
it did a good
Legends
job.
of the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Mhm.
You know why? You know why?
'Cause the guy's Canadian too. What? What? Why what?
Oh, I was gonna say that it was probably a Chinese focused production. Well, it is from Walt Disney, so yeah, it is a Chinese focused production.
Well, I mean, maybe, but the actor in it's actually Canadian.
Let's see, from Yahoo. Yahoo! In a scene, Katie is an internet famous after a video of her driving palace went viral, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so a whole lot of nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I guess. See,
check it
but I
out.
don't know. I probably won't, but
You probably won't
I don't,
because you're lame and you don't, watch really good Marvel movies. So, anybody else who out there who isn't lame, check it out. Good movie.
oh, well, Marvel is being sued left, right, and center.
Is it about the oh my god, what was it? Snowflake and I don't even remember.
No, safe space.
Thanks.
Yeah. No, oh, I can't remember who it is. Let's see. Marvel getting sued. Here we go. Good old duck duck go. Marvel is being sued for allegedly stealing costumes. Disney sues former Marvel artists over dispute rights over Iron Man. Oh, go away! I don't fucking care. Okay, so they're being sued by I guess the creator, or is it DC? One of these fucking shithole companies. DC getting sued
I'm sorry,
by
I can't stop with the safe space. Mhm.
oh, it's so stupid. So dumb. Okay, so maybe it is I guess it is Marvel. Marvel getting sued by the creators because the Marvel is just destroying these characters. Who was
Really? Well,
it's
yeah, but aren't they those are talking about but the comic books, right? Because Superman is all of a sudden gay, but see, that's a DC thing.
Oh, here we go. So the families of iconic Marvel comic book writers and artists Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, Dom Heck, Gene Colan, and Don Rico have filed termination of copyright notices on the superheroes they helped create. Marvel, which Disney has owned since 2009, unsurprisingly, disagrees and has filed lawsuits against all five to keep the characters in the Marvel stable and making the company billions. So the rights to Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Falcon, Thor, and more So they are trying to get the rights to their characters back, and Disney is suing them. Yeah.
Really?
The Hollywood Reporter broke the news without trying to get into much of the blah, blah, blah. Their work after a set amount of time with a minimum of 35 years. Marvel's suits argue that the characters are ineligible for copyright termination because they were made as work for hire, as in Marvel paid people to create characters for the company, meaning the company owns them outright. According to the report, if the creators' errors notices were accepted, Marvel would lose rights to the characters, including Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Ant-Man, and more. One caveat in this only matters in the US. According to THR, I don't know, what's THR? The Hollywood Reporter. Even if Marvel loses, Disney can continue making money off the characters everywhere else. No shit, because China doesn't have an original thought in their head. So they just steal everything. That's the only way they're able to actually do anything. So Marvel's getting their fucking asses sued because they just ruin these fucking superheroes.
Well, that's really unfortunate. Like, I was never I'm a big Marvel fan, but like Marvel movie fan.
Most people
are. I was never into like the comic books and stuff like that when I was younger. So I don't really know what the characters are like in the comic books that are so different than the movie characters. So I can't really weigh in on that one.
Well, when Peter Parker suddenly turns black, what?
That was weird. That didn't make a lot of sense to me for sure. Yeah. So that, I can 100% understand.
Hey, like if other cultures and other minority groups like to be, get the sloppy seconds and the rewrites and the one dimensional and well, this character is now black because black, or this person is now woman because woman. I guess I guess when
that's literally the same argument as our youngest kid. Well, why did you do this? Well, because this. Oh, okay. Well, why did you do this? Or why did you eat the crackers? Because crackers. Oh, good answer.
Yeah. Why is Spider-Man black? Because black.
Exactly.
Why is John Connor a woman? Because Wimixon.
You know what the funny thing is? I actually think that was the exact argument. Okay, when our kid got the Spider-Man game, and I was like, what? I was like, that's not Spider-Man. They're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, but he's black. Why is he black? And he's like, because black. That was literally what he said. And I was just like, like I was so confused. And it's not like relax, people out there. Like I really couldn't care less if Spider-Man was white or black. Whatever. That's not the point. It's just I've always seen white Spider-Man, just
they just like sloppy seconds.
Yeah. Like it just a little weird. Like Annie. Okay. Anybody who watched the movie Annie was an orphan Annie, bright red hair, like fro-like and just frumpy looking. And then all of a sudden she turned black. They had the same hair fro, but one was red, one was black. Like it's like, okay. But it takes that same kind of, again, where they didn't have that original thought. All they did was just change colors around and, did it again.
Like, if anyone's actually been like they've ever ran a train on a chick, what?
What the hell does that mean?
Running a train?
Yeah.
Like one dude porks her, and then the next guy takes his turn, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next.
That's so not where I thought that was going.
Oh.
Oh my God. Yeah, totally. did not think that in the slightest. But okay, carry on with this story.
Okay, but so, like for me, I'd be really weird that like, hey, there's like dude's stuff in there. Yeah. Like,
That's a little gross.
That's like what they're doing with these. It's like, hey, we just finished fucking over Spider-Man. Hey, black people, you want in on this? You want to get in on this? You want to get in on this black train? Like, it's like no, it's like running a train on a fucking dead woman. That's what it's like. Yeah.
That just made me remember a really creepy movie.
Like, the body's dead, and then they beat the shit out of it. They they've screwed this freaking thing up so much. They've used and abused it, and now it's dead. And they go, hey, Asian folk, still warm.
Ew. Ugh.
You might as well. Come on. You want the leftovers? Like, I'm sure if you use some potpourri and cologne, I'm good as new.
Ew. You know what's funny though? I think Spider-Man has been the one that's literally changed the most. He started out with Tobey Maguire, then all of a sudden they changed him to a younger model, then they changed him black, and so is he going to be gay now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just changes so much. Like, I don't understand why Spider-Man can't just be Spider-Man.
Well, but that's the thing. It's like diversity for diversity's sake. Like, you're not being strong and brave because you're already saying this to a community like North America as a community where most of us really don't care. Like, we don't care if someone's gay. What we care about is the story. Is the story good? Mm-hmm. And I know we brought this up before. We were talking about this earlier today was your fucking movie with Russell Peters.
It's not Russell Peters. It's Kurt Russell, and the movie is Overboard, and it's the best movie ever. Yes.
So that, and that's all they did. They just flipped the roles. And so, like, when we were originally talking about this, so like, if people think like, hey, that's what guys are, like, that was the point of the movie. It was to show like, hey, this woman, like, she looked down at this guy. She thought that he was way below her. He wasn't good enough for her. And then she has an accident and she forgets who she was. And I'm sure a lot of the guys that seen that movie thought, hey, that guy's a douchebag. Like, he's an asshole. We don't like him. I'm sure there was some like redneck fucks being, oh yeah, that's where the woman belongs, in the kitchen. Yeah, where's my sandwich? Get my beers. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's some hillbillies that they probably beat off to watching that because that's their fucking wet dream. But like for me, it was, that guy's a piece of shit. He's not a good guy. He is using this person. And then just to flip it, just to say, hey, look, man's now dumb, and what, woman, I don't know, woman have change of heart? Like,
I was so, like, to anybody who's ever seen the original Overboard, again with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, if you haven't, you need to watch it. It's the best movie ever. But when they redid that movie, as soon as I heard they were redoing it, I did not have good feelings. For one, you cannot redo Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Like, that, perfect, just the way it was. But then they redid it. And this time, it was the guy who had amnesia, and it was the girl who, brought him in and made him do all these things and stuff like that. And I'm like, really? The guy, they could have picked a way better actor for it too. He kind of sucked. But they destroyed that movie. I was so disappointed with it. Like, that is 2 hours. Who can I sue? That was like 2 hours of my life I will never get back. Yeah.
Well, and the fact, and it's, oh, look, evil white man, like evil, rich money bad. And now look, he's so stupid. And now the woman has power over the man. Sure, but rest assured, any guy that's seen a woman like that, the way that I pictured that was like she's manipulative, just like the guy.
Yeah.
Like that was the point, like, of the story. Like, yeah, the guy, like the woman looked as though, she was rich, she was powerful, and she treated this guy like a scumbag, like he was no good
Beneath her.
And then, yeah, and then, well, he had his opportunity, and I'm sure, like I said, everyone looked at him like, dude, you're a fucking dirtbag. Like, whatever you're doing, it sucks.
Yeah.
And then the tension in that was the change of heart, that he ended up actually falling in love with her. So I don't know, but that's very similar to like how like the critical race theory is taught. It's not overt, it's not in your face like, hey, you should leave black people alone, you should leave Aboriginal people alone. No, it's subtle. It's not overt. You couldn't say, look at that, that's so egregious. Although there are some movies that literally just gender bend for whatever reason. Terminator Dark Fate, I'm looking at you. You killed that franchise. After Terminator 3, okay, I'll give you Terminator 3. Terminator 2 is where that series really...
Okay. Like, we've terminated the Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just women because women. Well, that makes no sense, but okay, so now this movie sucks. And it's not because of women. Shut the fuck up. No, it's because you just, women for women's sake. Like, that's...
Yeah, you fucked with the storyline. You ruined it just because. Like, let's do something different. Let's, do this. Okay.
It's literally just retelling of Terminator 1.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Without a Paddle. Fucking Overboard. Yeah, and it's just, that'd be like Tombstone. Tombstone is one of my favorite movies. One of my most favorite movies. And it's like if you just took all the, like Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, and yada, yada, yada. If you just flipped them. Like, but those are real people. Like, but now they're women? That makes no sense. Well, Doc Holliday could have been transgender. You don't know. Oh, shut up. Like,
stop ruining it.
And I think just Hollywood's it's out of ideas. Instead of telling a good story, it's at the expense of just pushing an agenda, pushing an idea. Like,
yeah.
I think we talked about this before, like the whole like zombie thing. It was a metaphor. It was a metaphor for consumerism. Just the brainless masses. They just lurch forward and consume and consume. That's literally what the zombies were. It was telling a story of, we, like humans, just buy and buy and buy, and they just destroy everything in their path. It was literally George R.R. Martin's fucking zombies. That's literally what the story was.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because, like, speaking of like zombie movies, you had so many movies that were, and I'm sure we've talked about this in another podcast. I don't know, whatever. But there's so many movies where you always had, like, the slow walking zombies that technically you could outrun no problem. But, they're all of a sudden they'd creep up on you and they're just there going, "Rah," But in World War Z, game changer. That movie, That freaked me out. How fast those little fucks moved. Holy shit! I pooped myself. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Well, and that's kind of what like this whole leftist ideology is. It's just brainless, massless hordes just destroying whatever's in their path. They're too dumb.
Yeah.
So I guess, that's life imitating art.
Well, except for
Like,
which one was it? It wasn't Dawn of the Dead. I think it was the one after that one where they got smart and they actually crossed the river and they were like walking. You could see them walking through coming up, But that one black
what
guy, the black zombie guy, he was smart.
racist?
Well, hey,
Racist.
I didn't make the movie, but he was the smart one, and he was teaching the other zombies how to be equally as smart. That one was like, whoa, you're getting
That
brains.
movie hurt my, like, when I watched it, it made me so mad. The one that I hated the most was Day of the Dead. When they're in the bunker and the scientist has a zombie like chained up and he was trying to teach it to use a phone, and then it suddenly learned how to use a gun, and it was like rudimentary like talking. So like, are you fucking serious?
Do you remember
That one?
Day of the oops. I started looking up Day of the Dead and it's giving me a Dia de los Muertos. But that's not what I wanted. Do you remember that one that they had, that zombie movie where that guy, it was actually took place, he was the zombie? Like the main character was the zombie and ended up coming like back to life again. You remember that one?
Yeah, what was it? Was it Heartwarmers or something like that?
Ooh, that sounds familiar. Hold on.
Or Warm Bodies?
Warm Bodies, it was that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so he had to kind of keep killing so he could keep his sanity.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like a bit of a different take.
Yeah.
I more like the 28 Days Later. I like that kind of story because like it's a plausible story. And the 28 Weeks Later, it was kind of a cool little thing. But
yeah, I think for me my favorite ones is the Dawn of the Dead and
World War Z.
thank you. Oh my god, I almost said Z Nation.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's not it. Yeah.
Now, hey, in the comments, let me know what are some of your favorite movies. Put it down there, comment, and then you can hit that like button. Hit it.
Punch it. Just assassinate it.
Assassinate it. Assassinate it like they assassinated all good movie franchises.
And all those prosecutors. Yeah.
Prosecutioners.
That's
what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So definitely, do those things and share us like a dirty, dirty girl. We like being shared.
Okay.
You can check us out on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and anywhere you want to listen to podcasts, we're there. It'll all be in the description box below, as per usual. Hope everyone has a fantastic Friday and a great weekend. Hem. And have a little drinky poo. I have. Have you?
Nope. I'm celibate.
Oh, God, I married you? How did that happen?
Yep. I don't know. Just did I just hear someone belch in the background?
God, yes. I mean, to anybody else who heard that, that was my mother. Yeah, she's here, and apparently is choosing to do that when I'm talking, so all you people can hear. So, yeah. Thanks, Mumsy, for that wonderful sign out.
All right. Have a good weekend, everyone. Hopefully the Rittenhouse thing gets wrapped up. I think he should absolutely. I think it'll end up being a mistrial, and then they're going to retry it. That's the way it looks like it's going. But hopefully not. Hopefully, Kenosha isn't going to be burned. Hopefully, the jurors are actually willing to stand up, and we'll talk about. There's some stuff to talk about on Monday, but
yes, I just want to see him get off. I really, I keep saying that.
Excuse me?
Yeah, my wording sucks. Okay. I want him to be innocent. And,
to be found innocent.
Yeah. Oh my God. I know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm fumbling now because I keep telling him to get off. But, yeah, hopefully that turns out. And anybody who lives in the, Winnipeg area, drive safe. Roads have been super fun this week.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.